Zola here from Everything Dog with your 10-minute tip. I'm going to stay on the theme of building mass so that you can see how quickly it works. So if you remember, in one of our last 10-minute tips, I showed you a very first training session with Hank, who's a 1-year-old All-American, in getting him into a relaxed down. So this is actually our third training session, and it's beautiful outside, so I'm outside. I've got a carpet for him to lay on because he's a short hair and it's cold and all that sort of stuff. I've got a leash on him only so that I don't have to chase him around and, and waste everybody's time. So I'm going to show you, we're going to still talk about mass, but I'm also going to show you how I'm going to get a signal on it. Now, he's chosen to sit, and as time goes on, I will also help him get into a down from a stand. But if you're just teaching your dog this, it's much faster and it's much easier for the dog to learn to lay down from the sit position. So always start there first, and then we'll add the stand afterwards. So today's treats are some homemade sardine treats that I've whipped up. I can break them up into smaller pieces, and each piece, as I'm putting it in his mouth, I can make them even smaller. So this is what I've got right here. And I can break these up into, like this one's a little big, so I'll break that up as I'm working with him into smaller pieces. I also want the relaxed position, right? So that's going to be over on his hip. And what I realized last time is he prefers to lay on one hip over the other, so that's the one I'm always going to ask him to lay on. All right, so in order to get this signal, my signal for Hank is going to be this. It's going to be a flat hand and then down. Okay, that's the goal, that when I put my hand up, the dog is going to lie down. Now we're not there yet, but I'm going to show you how to start this. So I'm going to put one treat under this thumb so you can see it. He can smell it. Come on, Hank. I'm going to turn slightly to you so you can see it a little bit clearer. I'm going to do this. It's going to be two movements, hand up, hand down, and now I'm going to bend, and I'm still going to lure him into the down because he's not quite there. Do you see him move his butt back? Nice, and he's starting to already relax that hip in that direction. Beautiful. So there's one, there's two, there's three, there's four, there's 5, 6, I broke that one into 2, 7, 8, 9, 10, I'll break this one, 11, I'll break this one, 12, 13. Good boy. Now I'm going to say his word free, and I'm going to throw one. So he gets up. Free. Just one. You don't want to put mass on getting up. You want the mass on going down. So the point in showing you those treats and how I break them up is that you don't need to be giving your dog like enormous pieces. Lots and lots of small pieces, okay, of a very yummy treat is really what you want to do. So, all right. So again, see if we can get him over here a little bit closer. So here's the signal, down, and now I'm going to lure. And you can see I don't need to go all the way down to the ground, but he's not relaxed, so I'm just there. I'm going to remind him a little bit. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can pause a little bit. 9, 10, 11, 12, little pieces. 13, 14, get it in his mouth. 15, and 16. Very nice. And I'm going to toss one to get him up. Free. Okay. So again, I'm just going to make sure that I have enough food in my hand ready to go because he's not that advanced that I can go digging around in my bait bag. I can start to hold the food behind my back. I'm still going to have the lure. He's not quite ready to get rid of it, but it's darn close. All right, one treat under my hand. Here's the signal, up, down, and then I'm going to slowly start to lure. And my goal is to watch to see when, yeah, nice. And he relaxed on his own. Beautiful. Look at that, it works. There's 3, there's 4, dropped one, 5, 6, 7. Big one, so I'll break it. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and here's 14 and some crumbs. 14, good boy. All right, remember, this is our third training session. Good boy, free. All right, I'm gonna get some more ready. We'll see what he does. So there's lots of things happening here. We're still working on the mass, but I'm also adding the signal. And I'm starting to fade the body motion. I don't always want to bend down to the floor when I ask him to lay down, okay? So that one's a little frozen still. One under my hand. Here's the signal. Down. He's already scooching his butt. And I'm going to slowly bend. Let him sniff it just for a minute. Nice. Good boy. So that was just above my knee. There's 2. There's 3, there's 4. I'm also standing up. The treats could be up here on the side thing now. I don't have to have them in my hand. That's 5, I think. I've lost track. 6. You get the point, I hope, with the mass. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, good boy. Free. Nice. That was beautiful, Hank. All right, we'll see what he does this time. I'm gonna have one lure. Here's the signal, up, down, and then I'm gonna start to bend ever so slowly. I'm to my knee. Nah, I'm not going to take that one. Took a little bit too long, and I don't want to reinforce all the other body movements that he threw in there. So I'm not going to throw a treat this time. I'm just going to sort of walk away. He'll probably get up with me. Good boy. I'll try that again. Remember, you're not going to reinforce crap. Up, down, and now I'm just going to bend. Much better. Wait till he relaxes. Yes. Good boy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, break this one up, 13, 14, 15. So I got 3 pieces out of that one piece that I broke up. There you go, good boy. All right, I'm gonna do the free. All right, I'm gonna do the proverbial last one. We're working on fading the body posture, all the bending, you know, and the first time I did it, I had to get down, I had to squat down and wait and wait and wait. You can see how fast this goes. This is the 3rd session with him. I'm using super yummy food. Today is the sardine treats, and I am being super generous. I'm also being super clear on what I want from him, all right? So here's the goal, that when I put my hand up, he's gonna lay down. That's the goal. You need to start introducing your final signal, whatever you want that to be, now. Don't wait until some other time. Be clear about that. So my Labrador signal is the hand up over the head, and he lies down. And I can get lazy about it now and just do that. So his final signal will be this, and I'm introducing it now. If you want it to be a point, if you want it to be a backward hand, a fist, whatever you're gonna do, show it to the dog and then do the luring, okay? All right, so I'm not quite ready to fade that lure. We're super close. Doesn't matter if you drop one because he's only gotten 1 off the ground, right? He's gotten a lot more for being in the correct position. So let's see, last one. I always say that, proverbial last one. Here's this goal signal. Oh, a little piece threw off my hand. Again, I haven't asked him to sit, he's just offering the sit. Up, he's scooching, down, start to bend. No, and he's got a little distraction happening. We heard something, didn't we? So I'm gonna just walk away because I wanna reset the exercise. I don't want to build all of that looking around and hesitation into the behavior, okay? You see him air scent? He's got a little terrier in him. So the odors that are coming out in the spring, a little bit of a competition for me. Up, down, and now I'm going to slowly bend. You can almost tell when he's going to do it. I'm not going to go below my knee because I haven't had to in the past. So we're getting a lot of foot pawing, and I suspect that somebody in his past has tried to teach him to shake. So that was a very early behavior that he learned and got reinforced for, so it keeps coming back. I don't care about that for this behavior. If I were competing or doing something big with him, I would worry about it, but I'm not. So I just want you to know I recognize what he's doing, but I'm not going to worry about it. All right, I'll remind him I got something. Here's the signal, down. I'm just going to help him out a little bit, show it to him, yes. Oh, very nice. So he relaxed the other way, made a liar out of me. I don't care which way he relaxes, it doesn't matter. I just want him in that relaxed position. It's a lot easier for your dog to stay in a down stay if they're in a relaxed position. All right, guys, so when I finish with this, I'd love to have you subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you will be the first to know when we have something new, and we are posting weekly 10-minute tips. As always, if there's some problem you're having, if there's something you'd like us to show you, by all means, please put it in the comments and we will be happy to do that. If you'd enjoyed the video, please like it as well because that will help it get some more views. And stay tuned for next week's 10-minute tip. This one is about mass, signal, and starting to fade the body motion. So with him, I'm not going to go any lower than my knee because he's already shown me several times that I don't need to. So when I do the fourth session, I'm going to write in my notes, hand signal, think of it as two motions. Arm, snappy arm, bend, and he's already done it he's already shown me that I only have to bend to my knee and he will lay down. So I'm not going to bend any further anymore. And pretty soon it's going to start to go down. And I'll show you that as we progress through. All right, you guys, subscribe to the YouTube channel, Everything Dog NH. Like it if you liked it. Please make a comment. We'd love to chat with you. And I will see you next week.